If you were discarded by an avoidant, you are going through a lot of pain. It is a very painful experience, and it's not like a normal breakup. You were blindsided, the rug was pulled from under your feet. It feels soul-crushing. And if you're having a hard time getting over this person, understand, you're not alone. It's a very, very difficult breakup to get over. But it can be done. It absolutely can be done. It is a process. First, focus on understanding. Understanding doesn't mean accepting, and it doesn't mean tolerating, but understanding why this person does what they do, why they behave the way they do. Understand about their childhood traumas, their childhood attachment wounds, their low self-esteem, their fear of emotional intimacy, their fear of abandonment, their fear of rejection, and their fear of engulfment. Understand where this behavior comes from. When you truly understand, both emotionally and intellectually, it helps you to stop blaming yourself. Because when you're blaming yourself, it prolongs your pain. When you are personalizing their traumas and personalizing their attachment wounds, you are prolonging the duration of your suffering because you didn't cause this. No, you don't have to be a perfect partner, and it's okay to acknowledge any mistakes that you made in the relationship. But don't blame yourself, because you can't make anybody discard you. You can't make anybody do anything. Everybody has free will. If they wanted to break up with you, they could have done it in a much kinder way than just blindsiding you and showing you no empathy. That was a choice on their part. So understand, that's a reflection of them. It is not a reflection of you. Now, it's also important to stop the endless rumination. When you're endlessly ruminating about this person, you are subconsciously putting them on a pedestal because you're constantly thinking of all the fond memories together. You're not thinking of the bad stuff, you're thinking of the good stuff. So this person is getting put up on a pedestal. And when you're doing that, it makes them harder to get over because you are just remembering the ideal version of them. You're not remembering the total version of them. So every time you find yourself going down memory lane, your brain actually releases a hit of dopamine. Now, it's not nearly enough to make you feel good, but it's enough to keep you psychologically addicted to the memories. So when you start to go down memory lane, it's important to remind yourself that this is also the person who caused you all this pain. This is a person who's shown themselves to be emotionally unhealthy, a person that has shown their attachment wounds, just how unhealthy, and also a lack of character. They show that all to you based off of their decisions, their behaviors, their choices. Remind yourself of that every time you start to ruminate. Even if you have to remind yourself 1,000 times a day, it's important to diligently remind yourself, because as you do that consistently, you are now beginning to take that person off of the pedestal. It's important to be kind to yourself. You didn't know what you didn't know. You probably didn't even know what an avoidant was until you encountered one. And that's okay. Don't beat yourself up. Be kind to yourself and forgive yourself. If you do that, it makes it a lot easier as well. Focus on learning red flags. Focus on learning what the signs are that somebody is emotionally unavailable. Are they hyper-independent? Are they hot and cold? Are they inconsistent communicators? Do they talk about any kind of wall or guard that they have up? Those are all red flag signs for somebody who is an avoidant, somebody who's emotionally unavailable. And lastly, focus on boundaries, learning how to set and hold boundaries. Boundaries being what you will and won't tolerate, what you want, don't want, what you need and don't need. When you actually map out a clear vision of your own boundaries, it makes it easier to see if your partner or any future person that you're dating is actually in line with your boundaries or not. Are they in line with your core values? Because your boundaries are actually informed by your core values. So when you actually have your boundaries defined to yourself, that's a confidence booster, and it helps you pick yourself up. All these things combined are the process of healing. And also, time. Keep yourself busy with things that are good for you. It could be physical exercise. It could be your career, friendships, family life, hobbies, interests. Keep yourself busy and productive, because this will give you a sense of accomplishment when you do things that you enjoy and care about and things that better your life. It's important to take care of yourself. So take care of yourself. Focus on understanding. Take that person off of the pedestal. Work on your boundaries and learn red flags. It is a process, but healing can be done. And when you get through on the other side, you can actually come out a more empathetic person that is healthier, more secure, and even better for the future relationship. It's a painful experience, but it doesn't have to break you.